Hi guys, back with another video for you today. I'm here in the south of France in Cannes for TFWA, the duty free show, and Sarah Baker is exhibiting.
Hello.
And we're announcing a new trilogy. Remember the Oud trilogy that she launched last year?
Yep.
But
1 year ago.
1 year ago, exactly, yeah. We actually did a video on that.
Yep.
But today she is launching a Peaches Revenge trilogy, and we're going to talk about the 3 different fragrances in this trilogy coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Sebastian. This is Sarah Baker.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
So you're here in Cannes and you are exhibiting.
Yes.
Tell me how the experience is with Cannes. You did it last year.
I did. So last year I exhibited in the sense that I had meetings in cafes.
Okay.
So this is a very different experience.
This is the first big one.
Yeah, well, it's relatively big compared to what I did last year. This year I'm sharing an apartment with 3 other brands, and it's really gorgeous. There's a beautiful view. It's overlooking the bay, and
it's amazing
you
view.
can see the horizon, and it's a very comfortable apartment. So it's fun. It's a great experience.
So you did the Oud trilogy, and it came in a box set, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were not the same size bottles. They were 30 mLs?
They're 30.
So the Peaches Revenge trilogy is the same?
Yep. They're also 30, yeah.
They're also 30. So Peaches Revenge launched earlier this year during Extrait.
Mm-hmm.
We actually did a live on Instagram. If you haven't caught that, please go catch it. Tell me a little bit about Peaches Revenge, because we featured it in the Scent Club Mystery Box.
That's right.
And it's been a success for you, right?
Yeah, it was a really wonderful surprise for us because we got a lot of really positive attention at Extrait. Loads of people came over because they'd heard about it. So it just kind of caught fire like word of mouth, and it attracted people to our booth. And yeah, it's been really fun. We had huge influx of sales, and it's been great. It's been fun.
It's been fun, yeah. So it's created by Maurice, and it's a peach gourmand. I would say.
Yeah, it's a fruity gourmand. It has peach, but it also has a very prominent note of guava, particularly in the first kind of spray. Like that's the kind of initial thing that you get. But it also has spices. It has, ginger and cardamom and cinnamon.
Amaretto,
yeah.
Lots of things going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like working with Maurice?
It's great. Yeah, I've had such a good experience. It was really fun with the Oud trilogy, with working on each one of those fragrances. And he's a master. He's just really fun to work with, and he really gets it. I think he kind of understands what I'm looking for. And this time I created a very graphic brief. So it was like a lot of photography and a lot of film stills. So in particular, there was a still of Uma Thurman from Kill Bill. And there was a still of the Marie Antoinette film by Sofia Coppola. So I wanted to be very over the top, very opulent. And there was a still also from one of my favorite paintings, which is a Rococo painting, and it's called The Swing.
So Peaches Revenge, can we smell it?
Absolutely.
So we can tell everyone a little bit more about this yummy fruity gourmand.
Yeah,
with the peach.
You like it. Do you?
Of course. I did a video on peach fragrances, and it's featured in that. If you are a fan of peach, go catch that video as well. You can hear more about Peaches Revenge. Definitely has a fruity, zesty start.
Mm-hmm. It's zesty.
And then
it's tingly at first.
Yeah,
right?
There's definitely that kind of like fizzy tingliness.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of spices start developing. I feel like you get the cardamom up top, a bit of ginger as well, don't you think?
Yeah.
And then there's a slight booziness in here as well.
It wasn't listed from his direction, but when we were smelling it, we just kept on getting a sort of sticky amaretto note, which it has like a slight booziness, slight almond, and yeah, kind of, I think it matches the stickiness of the peach and the guava very nicely.
Have I ever mentioned on camera? I probably have, but I don't know if I've mentioned to you, but fragrances in humid temperatures smell so much better to me.
Yeah, I mean, it really does totally change.
Oh my God, it's so delicious when I'm smelling this right now.
Yeah.
I want to just eat this.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think, do you think it will work in colder temperatures as well?
No, I think it will, but for some strange reason, I think it blooms fragrances up.
It does,
Yeah, a lot more,
generally.
yeah.
But yeah, some fragrances work a lot better when it's warmer.
Yeah. So this is Peach's Revenge. So you came up with a trilogy, but when you launched the Oud trilogy, all 3 of the fragrances were already released. So now
That's
you're
right.
releasing a box set, a trilogy with 2 new fragrances that we haven't even heard about yet.
Yeah, I know. That's what's kind of like exciting. We've never done anything like this. And I would love to get your impressions.
Okay.
Okay.
So these are new, also created by Chris Maurice?
Yeah, all 3 of them are from Chris.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one, the second one in the kit, right?
Well, I guess it is a trilogy, and so we see it like a story. Peach's Revenge is actually the heart of the story.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. So you're having an intro and an outro.
Exactly. Yeah. So there's a prelude and an overture.
Okay.
So the prelude is called Pastel Rumours.
Oh. Okay. Why Pastel Rumours?
So we liked the idea of pastels because I feel this fragrance, you can really sense colors. And you mentioned that as well.
Yes. So this is a fun and playful fragrance. I feel like it's more the younger, not as mature version of Peach's Revenge. I feel like there's a lot of playfulness here. I envision like somebody just jumping up and down in a grassy hill, and there's this very playful music playing in the background. So it's fun. It's fruity as well, but very powdery to my nose. And I was mentioning Fruit Loops to you. Mm-hmm. Fruit Loops that you're like pouring into a bowl, and you can smell the powder and the smell of the fruits in the Fruit Loop at the same time.
And I mean, as soon as you say that,
that's what I get.
It is there. Like you really sense that the sugaryness from the Fruit Loops and also the milky notes, because it does have milky notes in it.
Oh, so it is a cereal.
Yes. And I think Fruit Loops is really appropriate because it has that rainbow, it has that pastel, it has that. When I think of pastels, I think of not just one shade, not just peach. I mean, peach is a pastel, right? The color is a pastel. So I also think of, just lighter shades of pink, yellow, green, blue. So
it's a rainbow.
It's a rainbow, but it's a pastel rainbow.
Yeah.
And
what kind of notes do we have here?
So we have peach, and we have, let's see, Fruit Loops.
We have Fruit Loops. Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
Did I guess right?
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm adding Fruit Loops because I think that you are absolutely right about that. It has that kind of
fruity, dusty powderiness.
And also, as you said, it's like the younger sister of Peach's Revenge, so it has like a youthfulness.
There's definitely
that you would enjoy your Fruit Loops when you're young, usually. Unless, do you eat Fruit Loops now?
No. I rarely eat cereal. I've been eating muesli here in the EU, in the Netherlands and France, but I rarely eat cereal. I feel like it's just really lots of calories without.
Right. I mean, but so it has that kind of nostalgic.
Oh, totally.
Childhood,
oh, I used to love cereal.
You know.
Oh my God, that box on the fridge.
Mm-hmm, totally. Yeah. Captain Crunch. That was a weird, like a friend of mine ate Captain Crunch, and I got into it. I wasn't allowed to have sugary cereals growing up.
Oh. But don't forget Lucky Charm.
Lucky Charms, yeah. See, I wasn't allowed to have any Cocoa Puffs. Like,
Cocoa Puffs.
Couldn't have anything like that.
Yeah.
So every time I did a sleepover at a friend's house, I always got into their sugary cereals.
No, but yeah, this is a very fun, playful start to the trilogy.
It has orris in it, so that also helps to give it that powdery.
Oh, okay. That's what it is, yes. Because it is quite powdery.
It does have a sort of powderiness to it. And it does still have the spices that Peach's Revenge has. It has cardamom, ginger, and cinnamon. And so as it kind of dries down, those other notes start to kind of become more prevalent. Unlike Peach's Revenge, it doesn't have the tropical guava.
Yeah, with the Pastel Rumours, I'm not getting that zesty. And I think I'm getting that zestiness from like the guava. Because I've had guava in my lifetime, and it's a bit on the tart side. But the smaller guavas, there's the big guavas, but there's these little small guavas as well. With the green skin, there's a bit definitely like a tartness about them. Not getting it in the Pastel Rumours. So we have a third one, the final fragrance in the trilogy. This is called Rococo Pie. Okay.
Yeah, it's called Rococo Pie. As I
Would
mentioned,
you consider your shirt Rococo?
it's yeah, I guess it is a little bit of like a
Rococo-esque?
tropical Rococo paisley kind of. Yeah, as I mentioned, that some of my favorite Rococo artwork was also part of the brief package that I gave to Chris Maurice when he created these 3 fragrances. So
So this one's not as fruity, but there's a light fruitiness way in the back. I get a little bit of incense smoke in this one. Maybe very woody as well. It doesn't have that fruitiness.
I feel it does have a fruitiness to it, but it's just not as prominent as the other 2 that we've smelled.
Yeah, it's in the back. It's like it's coming out, trying to come out.
And also this one behaves really differently from the first 2 because it changes quite a lot over time on skin. And it has a long-lasting power to it as well, which is really nice. And I feel that it actually goes through different phases, much more so than the other 2 fragrances. So there's some molecules that Chris is using that has this muskiness that is creating something that is quite mysterious to me.
It's very mysterious.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel like it matches the Rococo era.
Yeah.
In history.
It's kind of gilt over the top. It has like filigree. It has like you can kind of envision some pastel colors again. And it's also, it's got a peach pie
as a note. Okay.
Yeah, and actually peach pie was a really big prominent reference for Chris Maurice when I wanted him to make these fragrances. So my mother makes an amazing peach pie, the secret ingredient being tapioca. And it has this like wonderful texture, but you have to use, of course, very fresh peaches. That's super important. And it has also like a creaminess to it as well that the other 2 fragrances also have.
This is very, actually settling down to creamier texture, but when it first sprayed it, I got a bit more powderiness.
And I feel like in the very beginning also has like a zestiness to it.
No, I feel like for my nose, the zestiness comes later. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I think they're all connected for sure.
And this one has jasmine and sandalwood as well. So that's something that the other 2 fragrances don't really have. Yeah, it's kind of a different take on it, but it's still definitely related to the whole picture.
Awesome. So when is this kit coming out? Do you want to show it to them, the kit?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is like the Oud trilogy, but
Peach's Revenge trilogy.
The Peach trilogy.
Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3.
Yes. 30 ml.
30 ml sizes. EDP or extract?
So two of them are Extrait de Parfum, and one of them is Eau de Parfum. So yeah, Pastel Rumours is Eau de Parfum.
Okay. And how much?
It's, I believe, 250 pounds. So I forget what that is in dollars. I forget what the USA price is. I think it might be 300 or somewhere around there. But yeah, we'll do the wonderful 15% discount for your followers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so it's launching soon. And is it a limited amount like you did with?
No, actually, this one isn't limited in that way.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's we have it, and we're gonna see if some of our stockists want it as well. So it's a product that we're now carrying.
Part of your line.
Yeah.
But the fragrances by themselves, the only one that's going to be individual is Peach's Revenge.
That's right, but we'll see. I mean, this is the first time we're kind of doing it this way around, but we'll see. We'll see how we carry on and what happens and the reactions and.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else on the horizon you might have had me smell?
I do. I have a new patchouli fragrance coming out pretty soon.
Patchouli, guys. You know, I love my patchouli.
So yeah,
This is a very different patchouli. But we'll tell you more about it when it's launching.
Stay tuned.
When is that launching?
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Yeah, pretty soon.
All right. All I can say is very earthy, damp patchouli.
Patchouli.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in today.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you Thanks so much for coming by. Well, I came by to shoot this video with you. You didn't come by to my studio.
No, but thank you for coming by.
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, this is a great show, guys. If you ever want to try to come or visit the south of France during this, it's crazy out there, and
it's so wonderful. Actually, it's such a nice atmosphere. I mean, you bump into people on the streets and in the cafes, and at the parties, and it's a really fun thing
Fun
to
experience,
do. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a good experience. Yeah, a lot
And-
of good people, a lot of international crowd, which
It's
is one of
very
the things
international.
that attracts me to it.
Yeah. And the cool thing is this year it's not as hot. It's humid, but it's actually cooler, which makes it a bit more easier to get around and not sweat like as soon as you get outside. So it's been a fun
And
experience.
it's Cannes, so it's just like luxury,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, the main show actually takes place where the actual film festival takes place. So if you get
And
a
there's
pass, the red carpet and everything is out there. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Please like this video. Please share it. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye. Whenever I do these videos at events and things, there's usually things going around just behind the camera. So when we're shooting this video, there's actually a cleaning crew cleaning the room.
They're being very quiet.
They're being very quiet. So if you ever watch these videos and you see my face and I do have some kind of a frown or a smile, there's something going on behind the camera. There never is nobody, because when we shoot back home,
yeah, it's much more controlled environment.
yeah, but these are like open to the public, so there's activity going around. They're just being very quiet. So just something that you guys should know. We've done videos together in other shows?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year we did the Oud Trilogy show, and during that video, somebody started playing piano.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we were actually in a patio of an apartment or some kind of a house we were staying at.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on in the behind the scenes. So we're doing it as best as we can. So just letting you guys know that there is activity right now back there. See you later.
Bye.